Hi everyone, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're all having a good weekend. It is actually the weekend this time, unlike the last stream. So yeah, just as we get going, just a reminder to anyone watching, this stream is live on Twitch and on YouTube, so feel free to watch wherever you want. Also on Twitch, I have uploaded some emotes on the Twitch side as well. It's the same ones that you get on the YouTube chat as well. Whether they work or not, I mean, it seems to work for Kilniath. It also says to me that they need approving, so I can see them in Twitch chat, so I don't know how that works. Hi, Vector. So just some quick channel updates first. So first of all, the PSO lore video went live early today, which is the last of the episode 2 lore playthrough. So the next PSO video will be the start of episode 4. What I may do though is I may take a week away from the PSO uploads and upload something for SJS. 1, because I haven't for a while, and 2, because I kind of need a bit of a break, honestly. Which is going to kind of tie into what I'm going to talk about in a minute with PSO. This game has a chokehold on your life. It has a chokehold on mine as well. Yeah, so next week's weekend video might be an NGS one instead, and then after that we'll get back to the PSO lore playthrough and do episode 4. I still don't know what I'm going to do for episode 3 yet, because that is a nightmare to do a lore playthrough on. Simply because there is loads of different branching paths and it's a nightmare to do them all. So I really don't know how to approach episode 3 yet. Passing by, played PSU in my youth. I heard so many good things about PSO and it looks amazing. Have you ever actually tried PSO Crow? Because if you haven't, I would thoroughly recommend it. This server I play on is one called Ephinea, which is probably the most populated PSO private server, and is probably how I'd recommend playing it if you do want to give it a try. It does play quite different to PSU, admittedly, but a lot of the things that are in PSU kind of came from PSO anyway, so there's probably a lot of crossover as well. As usual, for anyone on PSO, we play on Limerace, which is the European ship, on Block 2, and it's Lobby 21. And the music skips like it always does. There we go, all fixed. Hi, Zell. Hi, Scott and Mist. So I feel the need that, you know, because it's been a week since a few days since the last Uber find, we need to talk about the next one. So Mist got a Heaven Punisher. Because apparently we've set this pattern of getting Uber rares every time I stop streaming. So nothing drops on stream. As soon as the stream ends, you know, we get Ubers. Also, thanks Kilniath for gifting that Twitch sub. Much appreciated. Just as a reminder, for the alerts, the Twitch alerts will work. The YouTube ones probably won't. The simple reason for that is because Twitch does not allow you to display YouTube stuff. You're allowed to multi-stream, but you're just not allowed to display like YouTube memberships, for example. Which is also the reason that chat's not on stream as well. It's all working. Bits, emotes, subs and gift subs. Oh, good to hear. I did try and sort it all out, so hopefully it is all working. I will say it was a lot easier to set up than YouTube. With YouTube, I had to fill out these massive forms to do with tax and everything. Also, thanks LGP for gifting another Twitch sub. Much appreciated, dude. When did they add 30 lobbies? That was a little bit before the anniversary event started. They basically did it as a preparation before the anniversary. You haven't, as gaming changes, graphics don't really mean much if the passion doesn't exist. This looks like an amazing passion project. PSO is pretty much entirely passion project. It doesn't look great now, but honestly, it's kind of got its own charm the way it looks. I like it. A lot of people won't be able to get past the looks, but a loss. You can't even remember the lobby we used outside the event. Yeah, I sort of vaguely remember the lobby music, but it has changed a lot for this event. Yeah, you should check it out, Crow. It's, you know, totally free download and everything. There's no pay to win stuff on this server or anything either, so don't worry about that. Early Sega 3D has its charm. I totally agree. Yeah, Lobby 5 has the really cool like aquariums, doesn't it? No platinum badge. That sucks. I mean, the platinum badges are super, super rare. Also, we just need to talk about this. So, first of all, again, congratulations to Mist for getting a Heaven Punisher a few days ago. I know you've been after it for quite a while, so we will try and get you the red ring as well, but congrats on the Heaven Punisher. Next of all, we need to talk about a banner from earlier. It wasn't one of us, but someone on Ephinea earlier found a 95% hit Lame D'Argent. So they will have a 95 hit Excalibur. Yeah. It's probably the most valuable drop ever on Ephinea, I'm going to guess. It was base 85. So it teched up to 95. What the heck is a Twitch hype train? Hype train is basically where Twitch basically wants people to do bits and gift subs to build up a meter that then I think it distributes emotes to people who participate. It's a scam. Just for context, it is not a scam. But yeah. Chubby Chihuahua here, Finch looks like a burrito. Thanks for the bits. Thank you for the gift sub. I was literally just about to use my Prime sub. Yeah, that's another thing with Twitch as well. You can also use Prime subs. I always forget that. So if you've got Amazon Prime, you do get 1 free Twitch sub a month. If you want to use it on me, I really appreciate it. If you don't want to use it on me, that's totally fine. So all of that should be enabled now because we did hit Twitch affiliate a few days ago. Here's my Prime sub, so your turn to gift. Also, thanks for the sub sale. Really, really appreciate the support, guys. So, we do need to just have a quick chat about PSO. Also, thanks for the follow. Is it actually a hype train? So, basically, because I've got the restream chat on, I can't see the Twitch hype trends and stuff, but is it actually a hype train? Yeah, so just before we get started, so the event on Ephinea, I think it ends on it's somewhere around the 9th of September, I think, so it's not too much long. It's not a Twitch partnership as such, so basically on Twitch the way it works is once you get to, it's honestly not that hard requirements, you basically get the ability to get subs and bits, and that's where I'm at now. There is another tier above that. Also, thanks for the sub. I win, this is a bad idea. It is a terrible idea. Anyway. Yeah, so basically once you get Twitch affiliate, which is what I am now, there is another tier above that, which is partner, but partner's like a hell of a lot more work. So I get access to a few things. You may see the odd ads on stream as well now. Obviously, I do get some of the ad revenue from that. I have tried to set it so it's not absolutely obnoxious, but please let me know if it gets horrendous. Don't have Prime, so let's chuck something here. Cheers, dude. Bit more restrictive, I believe. It is, yeah. So there's a few restrictions on it if you're affiliates, but it's at least a way of, you know, getting something back from Twitch. No ads if you're a sub. That is a good point. If you are a sub on Twitch, you shouldn't get ads, unlike YouTube. So we will get around to talking about this PSO in a sec. So the sub trigger sound made you spaz out. Yeah, I did that basically to trigger myself as well. So every time someone subs, like Mist, thank you very much. Perfect timing as well. It basically, you know, there's a chance of throwing me off as well. So, you know, it's fun for everyone. So what I want to quickly talk about PSO. So the event ends on the 9th. I know at least a few other people that I play with regularly are starting to get a little bit burned out because we've grinded this game ridiculously for the last couple of weeks. So originally the plan was going to be that I was going to do PSO every stream until the event ends. I'm going to change that, I think. So I think on Wednesday's stream we will play something else just for a change. So Wednesday was always going to be the non-Fantasy Star stream anyway going forward. But I think we'll start it from this Wednesday. I don't know what to play yet. I might do a poll and see what you guys want me to play. Sunday will still be Fantasy Star though. So whether it's PSO, PSU, NGS, whatever, that'll still be Fantasy Star. But the Wednesday stream, I think I am going to switch it over just because I feel like we've grinded this game a lot recently. Warframe was an option. I was thinking that. So Warframe is an option. Little red jolly ranchers. So yeah, I know people really enjoy seeing PSO. It's just I can't keep doing PSO twice a week every single week. So I do need a slight break from PSO now and again. You're burnt out as well, need a week off. I think most people feel the same. It's just because we've ran things so much recently. Because the anniversary event. Oh, hi, Drac. PSO has become your second job. You've been using this as a break from other things. That's how it works, isn't it? You know, you play one game, you get... I'm not going to say sick of it because I do still love PSO. It's just that because I have gone so hard on PSO in the last couple of weeks, I just need to step back from it a little bit. There will still be PSO videos and stuff on the channel, obviously. It's just I do need to step back, particularly off stream. I do need to play some other things. Also, I'm playing quite a bit of Gundam Breaker 4, so that's kind of distracting me at the minute as well. Hi, Vector. However, today is PSO. Oh, thanks for the sub. So, for today, obviously we've got a few days left. The chance of SJS is fading very, very quickly. Does anyone want to start with a Skylight Tower just to get this over with? We're at level 2 hype trait. That's actually insane. Oh, we have a banner. Ground's level 30 disc, very nice. Also, I've just realised, Darkwing, is your team avatar, is it Iris from Hololive? Because it kind of looks like her. You have no idea. It just looks like it to me. So what I'll do is I will set a Skylight game up for Tower. If anyone wants to experience the misery of hunting SJS, please feel free to join. You got pulled into the team when you joined a POD room long ago. You haven't talked to anyone in it. I mean, if you want to join ours, I think we've got some space still. It is Iris. I thought it was. I may be somewhat familiar with the Hololive rabbit hole. You think they've all gone anywhere? I will have a look and I will see, because I'm sure we still have some space. Yeah, we do. We still have quite a lot of space. So if you want to join our team, Darkwing, just let me know. You'll take an invite if there's space. So I think what you have to do is, I think at the counter here, you probably have to leave your current team first, and then I can invite you. Right, I will get that invite sent over. Welcome to the team. Do you want an invite as well, Thuban? So I know you played with us a couple of times as well, so if you want an invite as well. It's the problem with the PSO invite thing. If the person is doing anything in the game, you can't invite. So if they've got a menu open, you can't invite them. It's ridiculous. There we go. There's 2 more members of the Fowler farm. I think it's a loot grind loop that's a bit more set in stone than PSU and the charm and aesthetic. We're making the jump and installing this to a Steam Deck. We know a few people who play it on Steam Deck and it seems to run fine. I mean, to be fair, you could probably run PSO on pretty much anything. So yeah, so we are missing more members, but to be fair, we're under 20 at the minute. I think we've already unlocked the 40 member limit. So yeah, I mean, there is the Commander Blade, so I could unlock a Commander Blade for myself. Or do the really selfish option and just pick something that benefits me. Not that it's any good, but... So what I'll do is I will make a Skyly tower game then. So if anyone does want to join for an SJS run, feel free to join. The password to the games is always stream. And all I ask is that if you are joining one of the stream games, just try and rotate around so that everyone gets a chance to be on. So currently we are at 200% experience and 145% rare drop rate. This is the SJS run, I can feel it. Hopefully. I mean, honestly, if I don't get an SJS, I am happy enough because I found at least one Uber this event, so... A cheap gaming tablet doesn't run PSO. I guess you could stream it from your desktop. Though the only thing that tablet does run natively is Sonic Mania, to be fair. It says a lot that it's a gaming tablet and it'll only run Sonic Mania. I'm guessing, is it quite an old one? There we go, we've got the team. I've just realised Darkwing's level 195 as well. So out of curiosity, Darkwing, what's your name in chat? Just so I can relate to chat if you're in chat. Oh, that's your name. Oh, cool. You know how it is, you know, trying to relate people's like Twitch and YouTube names to the character names. It becomes horrendous after a while. Notebook is very weak and old and runs the game pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, bear in mind, it is a 20-year-old game, more or less, so... Yeah, LJP, hopefully, and I know you were talking about getting a Steam Deck maybe next year. Hopefully, if you manage to get one of those, we can get you into Blue Burst as well. We'll save your space in the team, obviously. I'm going to take a few escape dolls because I will probably need them. And one day I'll remember that I have got a shortcut for bank and I don't have to type it every time. That day is not today. Oh, damn, I'm actually getting really short on escape dolls, actually. I'll have to start picking them up. So we're ready to try and get SJS. This should be fun. No, it's not in max attack, it's in event because we're in an event. You're coping so hard right now, I believe. Oh, thanks, dude. So I am just going to demons everything. Or alternatively miss everything. That works too. It's a new party and a very comp too. This is the advantage of when we get more people in the team. I think as well now, because we've got quite a few people in the team now, we've got pretty much every section ID. And I think we've probably got most of the classes in the team now as well. Where's Vector's blessing when you need it? Yeah, well, Vector just got very, very rich recently as well. Basically, he got a while back, I think it was on stream actually. It might have dropped, possibly. It was like a 60-hit Disco Brave Man. He just auctioned it off recently and got a fortune for it. As far as I know, I think he has now spent all of the PDs on a ton of S-rank weapons. having people in the party makes the loot better. It doesn't make the loot better as such. It's just obviously if you've got 4 people, you're probably going to look for the enemies a bit faster. Multiplayer enemies are stronger than single player, but at the moment we've got 2 rangers, so the rangers can, you know, use frozen shoot to lock the enemies down. We've got level 30 buffs from the force. I'm just here. So yeah, generally, I mean, you can see how fast stuff's dying. It's just generally quite quick to blow through stuff. Look at that 4-mar strut. I don't know, there is a 4-mar, we've got a 4 Neum. Same thing. I bet you're quite glad that you're taking a break on your kill Niath, considering how much tower we've done recently. Every time you play, I'm like, I'm glad I'm not there. Yeah, this is what Draken is affectionately called Skylight Hell. Or Skylight Jail, sorry. Managed to leave Purple Num Jail by getting a Psycho one, but we are now stuck in Skylight Jail forever. I see you going for the SJS Hopium run. Yeah, pretty much. Because realistically, once this event ends, the likelihood of getting it is so much lower. I think at the moment the drop rate for it is about 1 in... I think it's about 1 in 6,900, somewhere around there. Whereas normally it's about 1 in 12,500, so it's a huge difference in drop rate at the minute. It's not for want of trying. I have done hundreds and hundreds of these gig queues during the event, but just, yeah, no luck. Plenty of PDs and badges from them, but yeah, nothing else. So I think now for this event, I think all I'm doing now is I'll run SJS when I can. I think the only other things I'm going to do for this event, honestly, is I'll cap my Uniworld because she's 198 and may as well get her to 200. And after that, I might just level up some characters that are a bit lower. It's because the game knows you want them. It's the desire sensor. Yeah, the desire sensor is in PSO and in Monster Hunter. Basically, if you want something, it won't drop. And the game will just give you things when you're not expecting them. You know, like the Psycho one drop that I got. Again, you know, hunted SJS for quite a long time on the morning. And then did 1 run of caves and got a Psycho 1 drop. Just how PSO works. RNG is a very fickle thing. Monster Hunter is on the list too, definitely. So obviously when Monster Hunter Wilds releases, that will definitely be on stream. I will say that now, because I will be playing that a lot. And unless it's absolutely terrible, which is very unlikely. But for the Wednesday streams up until then, Monster Hunter would definitely be on the list, so we'll probably play some more Monster Hunter World, maybe a bit of Monster Hunter Rise as well. I do have a capture card, so I could potentially play GU as well, although I will say with GU I am right at the beginning of the game. But yeah, we do have options though. For Rise as well, I could play Rise on Switch or on PC. I've got Sunbreak on PC. I've only got base game Rise on Switch. I'm happy to play either. am also open to suggestions as well, so if there's any games that Peter will be interested in me playing as well, please let me know. If you play PC Rise, give it a shout. We still need to unlock Sunbreak. Yeah, no worries. I like Rise, I just don't play anywhere near as much as World. I'm calling BS on that. I was right in front of Epsilon. I don't know how that even hit me. That's how you got a PGF. Just did a random running joke with the party it would drop, and sure enough. I am actually totally stuck here. I literally can't move. I'm literally wedged in between these. There we go. Thanks, PSO. Could even join a Warframe run. Yeah, I mean, I know a few people have said that they're playing Warframe at the minute, and I know, I think it was Kilniath said that Warframe, to an extent, does have some similarities with PSO, so I am willing to give it a try. I did play it very shortly after it released, and couldn't really get into it at the time, but I understand it's more or less completely changed. If you do try any other games, I can easily set up private servers for our fam on Discord. Oh, cool. So I've just found a hit club with 55 hit untech. So I've got a 65 hit club. Thanks for that, game. Could that have not been on something useful? No? Yeah, 65 hit bonk. Yeah, the game is like, go for the melee for New World Run. Do it. RNG has not been your friend this event. The best drop was probably a 90 hit ray gun. Oof. Did it have any special or anything on it, Actronix, or was it just a regular ray gun? Now that is a silver badge, but I will take that because I've had a few Yamigarases this event and I've already got them with hit, so I'm fine with that. No special, just ray gun. Oof. I'm so sorry. I guess you could make like a 90 hit egg blaster. It's playable. Yeah, Delbiters have a habit of doing that where they'll just kind of drift sideways. Dorfons do it now and again as well. It only seems to happen in multiplayer. I'm guessing it's maybe a bit of desync and they just drift sideways. I've had one go backwards before as well. Yeah, Kilnieth says hi to playable wherever you are. That, however, is a Yamigarasu, and that will have 35 hit. I'll take that, because that is better than the Yamigarasu I've got. Do you know what would be nice though? An SJS. I like how LJP is just like relaying messages between Twitch and YouTube. Well, no SJS. LJP gets banned by Twitch for relaying YouTube messages. As far as I'm aware, you're allowed to talk about YouTube, but you just can't show YouTube chat or YouTube membership alerts. But I can talk, if someone members on YouTube, I can talk about it and thank them for it, which just seems mad to me, but... Yeah, it was 65 hit ban hammer. If only it was an actual hammer. Yeah, there you go. 55 hit untacked. Just gave yourself a heart attack working at your finances for the month and thought, oh, sugar, not going to have enough. No, just did some bills twice. Well, thank you for that run, guys. Also, I am at 1 million experience to 199. I am actually going to tech this club. I do actually have a Magic Rock Moolah as well, so I could turn it into a 65 hit Summit Moon. Get yourself on Kick Skylight, anything goes over there. Punching the oddly, no problem. I mean, yeah, I can safely say that I will not be streaming on Kick. No offense to anyone who streams on Kick, fine, but yeah, not for me. Yeah, why of all things, when I get something with 65 hit, why does it have to be a club? Wasn't Kick some old chat? I think there was an old app called that, yeah. But yeah, there is Kick spelled K-I-C-K as well, which is another streaming service as well. Hello to our weekly Twitch bot. Thank you for reporting the bot. At least he's a regular viewer. It comes back. There we go. 65 hit Heat Club. Why? So what was the hit on this Yami again? 25 untacked. At least you could see it and ban this time. Oh, cheers, dude. That's alright, like, yeah. 35 hit Yami Garasu. Go full Summit Moon. I might actually, because I think I have 2 Magic Rock Moolahs going, so I already have a 50 hit Summit Moon on my Funny World, but why not make a 65 hit one? I think the day you get an SJS on Ephinea, I think the day you get an SJS, Ephinea should mark it as a national server holiday event. You might have missed it deployable, but someone earlier on Ephinea got a 95 hit Lame Dargent. So they have a 90, well, when they unseal it, they'll have a 95 hit Excalibur. No one in the team, unfortunately, but yeah, it's all over the Ephinea Discord. I mean, I don't even know how you would value that. It is wild, yeah. I mean, just the chance of getting 95 hit on anything is almost impossible. So the chance of getting that on one of the most useful weapons in the game. You have a Moolah on your phone, you can't remember where it came from. It drops quite a few different IDs, honestly. It has a few different uses as well, so you can either use it for a Magic Rock Moolah to turn it into a Summit Moon, or you can turn it into an armor as well. You got a Heart of Pym with 90 native. That's actually sick. Do you have a Huni World to use it on? Because I would legit use that on a Huni World if I had 90%. Oh yeah, I would rock that. It's a really, really cool looking weapon as well. selling one 95 hit lane for your firstborn shout. I think for a 95 hit one, it'd probably be a secondborn as well. Oh, you got it on that run. Oh, nice. I don't even know if that'll be worth anything because, I mean, just the fact it's got 90% on it. Yeah, so Heart of Poem, it's a claw, but it's only usable by Hunuel. I think it's about the second strongest claw in the game. On Shaq, there was a 78 hit X-Scout in the casino at one point. Highest hit I actually saw. Reminds me of the 80-85% native Raygun you have. Yeah, I mean, you've got millions of parts of Egg Blaster anyway, so you may as well just make it into an Egg Blaster. I think pretty much everyone has a pile of parts of Egg Blaster at the minute. Random fact, Heart of Poem has Nye inscribed into it. Yeah, I remember, yeah, it's got something on it, but I could never remember what it was. I need to have a look at it again, because I do have one. I know in the description it says that it's known as Alice's Claw. I think it's probably worth about 10k PDs for that Excalibur. It wouldn't surprise me. You don't have any Egg Blaster parts? I'm surprised. I think I found about 3 without trying. Crossing your fingers that your mum's fridge is fixed. Just spent 2 hours thawing ice. Oh, it sucks. Yep, so now we've done that, so we can switch over to something else. Are you doing a spaceship run for gold? I mean, I'm happy to do a spaceship run if you want. Just as long as we switch things around a bit. Make sure that everyone gets a chance to be in the games. My blue best present next year, can someone get me a photon launcher with hit? I generally don't think I have one. I've got a photon launcher, I think, but I don't think it has hit. Down text launcher to -5 hit. How much till 199? 1,041,000. So very close. I may hit that this stream, possibly. How would you even trade 10k PDs? Isn't the limit 99 per bank character? So on Ephinea, they have, I think you get from Gallon's shop, there is a thing you can get called a Photon Horde. And basically what it does is it allows you to trade 99 Photon drops for it to get a Photon drop Horde. And then I think you can stack Photon drop Hordes, so you can stack like effectively stacks of 99. So that is generally the way you do it on Ephinea. And then there is a way to break down the Photon Horde into individual Photon drops again. I think they pretty much brought it in because people run out of inventory space for Photon drops really quickly. And when you've got a big, a big value item like that, it's going to be worth more than 99. Congrats on surpassing me. It's like I've been deliberately trying to, it's just kind of happened. So I will join this. We'll do a spaceship run. You want to go on a free adventure? Shall we got the medical room? But yeah, Atronix, I think they brought it in on Ephinea just as a way to handle like huge stacks of Photon drops. It would be nice if they brought in something like a grinder horde that would let you do that for grinders. Because the amount of times I run out of space for grinders in this game is ridiculous. Mats too as well, yeah, good point. You get to a point where you just start storing things on your character as well, so then you can't actually pick anything up. I guess that's why we have, you know, bank characters. I suppose that is the big advantage on Ephinea of having, you know, 32 character slots. You can just devote some to just being essentially walking banks. We should increase bank space as well. It would be really nice, unless there's a reason why they can't do it. Imagine using all 200 bank spaces on mono grinders. Honestly, a lot of the time now, I generally don't pick mono grinders up anymore, or I'll use them on things that are with me if they need to grind. I'd just rather keep some space in my inventory. I pick up die grinders and try grinders, but yeah, honestly, if I don't get anything great from this event anymore, I'm totally happy because I feel like I've had a really good run from it anywhere. I think the best things I've found have been Cycle Wand and a 25 hit, well, Cycle Wand, 25 hit Daylight Scar, and 35 hit Monkey King Bar. I think that's probably my best ones. I guess technically Heart of Samba Maracas as well, but I gave that away immediately. Yeah, I mean, I know Mystic, obviously, I know you want the red ring, but realistically, I mean, I can understand why you're annoyed and not getting red ring, but you have also found 2 Psycho ones and a Heaven Punisher. We will get you the red ring, though. It is going to happen. I know you traded for 1, but we still need to find you one. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, I think the way the bots work on Twitch, I think they just automatically block links, which, I mean, you can understand why. Yeah, the Ragdoll server for PSO, if you do want the link, I think it's ragdoll.org, I believe. It's good to know that they've got an ability to turn something into a bank character. You can convert 99 PDs into Photon Hordes, which then stack to 99. Yeah, so it allows you to stack way more Photon Drops. It's a really good quality of life changer, I think. Honestly, though, inventory management has always been a huge problem with these games. Even now in NGS. In NGS, if anything, it's worse. On the beach, may join later, have fun, guys. Do not rush to come back from the beach. Enjoy it. Yeah, 30 inventory slots is nowhere near enough. I mean, you use probably 2/3 of that at least for your inventory, for the actual stuff that you carry with you. Now, the only problem with PSO's inventory is just it is a bit small, just for the amount of things that you generally carry with you, and obviously you want to try and keep some stuff free so you can pick up your rares. You know, if you think that typically you're carrying, you know, a mag, a barrier, an armor with 4 slots, dimates, trimates, difluids, trifluids if you're playing a flesh character. Your moon atomizers, sol atomizers. Even if you optimize your inventory a bit, it's still a lot of slots that you're taking with just your gear. So me, for example, like I don't bring antidotes with this character because they're kind of useless. I can just use anti anywhere, or a sol atomizer if I really want to. But even with that, with the gear I carry, I'm on usually about 23 out of 30. Also bearing in mind that escape dolls don't stack, so each escape doll will take one more inventory slot. This event does make it a lot worse, yeah, when you're getting rare drops all the time and badge drops all the time. Especially as there's 3 different types of, well, technically 4 different types of badges, but realistically you're only going to get 3. Now inventory just gets full of badges and PDs, yeah, exactly. But yeah, as I say, it's still a problem with NGS. So with NGS, you do have way more storage. I think you can have, I think it's up to about 100 slots on your character. Then you get, I think it's about 300 slot character inventory, 400 slot premium if you play for premium. There is a lot of inventory space, but with NGS, there are just so many items in the game. So many different ability capsules and augment capsules. You just end up filling your inventory super fast. Ark has found purple num card after defeating Nano Dragon. Is that our Ark or is that someone else? I'm going to assume maybe someone else. Just because I know Ark was in our lobby, so... Our Ark like an uncle. To be fair, you know, when you've got names like that, you're going to get a lot of people using the same names, so it does get quite confusing sometimes. Also, should just mention it again, but for anyone watching on Twitch, please just let me know if the ads are too intrusive or anything. If anyone actually gets ads. I've got to say the spaceship quest in this event is super short. What ads? No ads here. Oh, anti-android rifle. Very nice. That's actually a really cool looking gun as well. Oh, it's hit as well. Oh, nice. Anti-rear cast rifle. I like at the top of the Twitch, I have a go ad free for free button. I don't trust it. I'm guessing go ad free for free. I'm assuming they're probably referring like either Twitch Prime or maybe like a trial of Turbo or something. I don't know. Not sure. It is Delta, yeah, so we now know the name for that NPC. That NPC is called Delta, which I didn't actually know. I really need to do a Seat of the Heart. I will do that at some point because I know it has some episode 2 lore as well, so I will do a video on that at some point. Also, I'll just throw it out there, if anyone does have any requests for videos they want to see for any of the Fantasy Stars, please feel free to let me know. You can also let me know on the Discord as well. I'm always up for taking suggestions for stuff you want to see. Looks like Turbo, probably a free trial until you forget to cancel it, then lose money monthly and hope they don't notice. Phantasy Star 1 HD Switch playthrough because I can't be bothered playing it. I appreciate the honesty. There's a bunch of NPCs I forgot existed during it. Yeah, honestly, it's been years since I've done it. Oh, they're doing the RBR. I haven't actually looked to see what RBR is this week, actually. That took about the same time I do running that solo. Yeah, honestly, there's not a huge difference in time because obviously the enemies are weaker solo. Anomalous Ordeal 2, West Tower, War of Limits 1. Not great. Somebody beg Atlas to remake PS1 to PS4 using their more interesting turn-based systems. Yeah, Sue and Kirik both appear in it, don't they? Again, it's been ages since I've done that quest though, so I do need to do that again. Oh, you need a V502. Yeah, V502 is a big increase to hell. I think V501 is still good. But 502 is really nice. I also kind of need one as well. I think, yeah, War of Limits 1 is probably the best of those three quests. I can't actually remember what the enemy count's like in War of Limits 1. Oh, it's the one that has loads of Astarks. So it's probably great to run on Bluefull then, I'm guessing, because Bluefull gets a limiter from Astarks. You have to perform the Soon Bernie subplot to get them up here. Honestly, I think the last time I did Seat of the Heart was maybe when GameCube PSO was online, so I honestly can't remember a lot of it. Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad. I mean, I say particularly Bluefull is probably good for the Astarks. Lizards, I think, was it Oran that drops that Slicer of Fanatic from Lizards as well? So it could be good for Oran. I suppose that's not a bad quest then for RBR. The other two, I mean, West Tower is not great. Especially as we've got maximum attack tower at the minute, it kind of seems pointless doing it. Yeah, Nimu, so I think if you do Soul Eater subplot, I think it locks you out of the Sue and Kirik Seat of the Heart for that difficulty. You could probably do it on a different difficulty. So are they in a run at the minute? Is that what's going on? They are running Mop Up 3 on Green Hill, so I'm assuming maybe looking for Heaven Strike or something. Your cat is trying to steal your croissants. Yeah, at this point, I mean, the croissant now belongs to the cat. So since they're in a quest at the minute, are they quite far in? Or they are 12 minutes in with quite high levels, so I'm assuming they might be finished soon. Does anyone want to do a run for something else in the meantime? So yeah, just to reiterate again, I think Wednesday's stream, although I said it was going to be PSO, we will probably switch it up and play something else. Just so I don't burn out completely on PSO, because that's the last thing I want to happen. guess the only good thing for Spaceship is Panzer, which feels the same rate as getting badged by a Del Saber. Yeah, that is the downside with this event, because there's obviously the badges are red boxes and there's an increased photon drop rate as well. It does feel like you experience a lot more disappointment as well. Could run CCA for V502. Yeah, I'm down to do CCA if you want to do a CCA run. I can't remember what IDs get 502 now. I know Skyly definitely doesn't. Realistically, a CCA run won't take too long anywhere, so... Maybe they should have put badges in the same box as the music CDs. That would have been nice, but they didn't. They put them in red boxes. Yeah, then for the weekend stream, so next weekend we will probably play PSO because it'll be the last couple of days of the event. After that, the weekend stream, we'll probably mix it up and we'll switch between like PSO, PSU, NGS. Getting bronze badged by a Skylight Giga might be the worst thing ever. That has happened to me about 3 or 4 times this event so far, plus a couple of photon drops. Every time it happens, I literally feel like my heart sink. Thankfully, I do have an item reader on the screen. It's kind of behind where my webcam is. So as soon as I see a red box drop, I can tell if it is an SJS, but it still sucks. We did at least get 1 SJS. Again, massive congratulations on getting that. Just realised I probably don't need to berserk much because we've got someone doing hell. If you don't find SJS by the end of the event, are you going to save and buy? Probably not, because I'm really stubborn. Most things in the game I don't mind buying, but SJS, I don't think I could. It wouldn't feel right. What's that? Yes, congratulations on finding my weapon. Well done. No need to buy SJS to open boxes. I mean, that is basically all I use it for. Yeah, it might sound daft, but it's something I couldn't really buy. I think because I've hunted it on and off for so long, it just wouldn't feel right me trading for it. Even though I know it's probably never going to drop. You're waiting for Vector to pull no need to buy SJS, drops SJS. No, let us remember that Vector is the one that gave me this broken flown sword, so let's not ask for too much. Honestly, can't wait for PSO 2 fan servers. Yeah, I mean, we know it's in development. We know that it's probably going to happen when Sega support ends. When that'll be, though, I've got no idea. Honestly, for me, though, I think even if PSO 2 went to a private server, I don't know if I play it much. I put a lot of years into the Japanese server for PSO 2, and I think I've kind of had my fill of it. I like the game, but yeah, it's one of those games where I just don't really feel the need to go back to it. You would think I would think that about PSO, but here we are. fight Vector in battle mode and see if he drops it. There is absolutely no chance of my CUNY beating his Huecast in battle mode. No shot at all. Hear me out. PSO 2 enemy base drops like PSO. So PSO 2 kind of does have that. The way it works on PSO 2, from what I remember, is so there are some things that just drop in different areas, but a lot of enemies do have like a set rare drop that they can drop, where it's based on their level. Just max your inventory Mizetta at the end of the run. Come pick any off the floor. I'm going to assume is your bank full as well. Thankfully mine never gets full because I spend so much money on charge. Yeah, whenever I run for SJS, I basically spend the entire run spamming charge when I'm solo, so... Oh, your bank's not full, okay. You could also spend it on gambling, that is the other option here. You know, the Wandering Techer. Very, very easy way of cleaning your bank out. You have a lot of love for OG PSO2, one of the games I've been genuinely excited for, until it didn't launch back in 2012. It did really suck with PSO2 that, you know, obviously it got announced and everything. I believe it might have been shown off at E3 and then just didn't materialize. And then it was, you know, what, 8 years later or so that it finally showed up. Now Famous has now reached level 200. What a name. I'd like to think that they just changed their name purely to hit level 200. You do have a VI once you get internationally leveled. Okay, so that is also another way of very quickly going through your money. See, I don't know how I feel about this. We got a rare from Gigu that isn't a photon drop. Gigu's body. However, I don't know if I can feel bad about it because, you know, the drop rate is nowhere near SJS, so it was almost bound to happen. But it is like kind of rubbing salt into the wound a bit. It's got a sting. Sting like Gigu's stinger. Also, Cease Forest, whoever's just got the 1975 Agato. I find Ep2 Sinnohs really, really annoying. Because they seem to be designed so that you get a couple of hits on them and then teleport. Well, they tend to teleport just before you kill them. Just to be a little bit more annoying. Body part is worse than a PD drop. I mean, I suppose at least the body part I can turn it into a bazooka. Not that I really need one because I've got a Cannon Rouge anyway, but... He said the new catchphrase, I find insert episode 2 or 4 enemy really annoying. I mean, can you blame me though? You know, episode 2 is just full of the worst enemies in the game. hitbox on that big punch that Gibbles does is so weird. Sometimes it hits you before the punch actually comes through. I do like that you used the TGS special there and you still didn't open all the boxes. You tried. That's just a justy, so I'm not even picking that up. Bringer's right arm was legit one of the best drops you got this event. I mean, honestly, like, Bringer's arm's a weird one. It's not overly rare, although it never seems to drop, which is weird. But it is super useful. Especially, you know, you got yours 50 hit as well, so you know, that's going to be insanely good. Update, dog has found the croissant parts that the cat rejected. She has no teeth to chew. Top in this situation, but yeah, some parts are better than a PD. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I probably won't use the Gigu bazooka much, if anything. It's like the game knows, again, it's like, oh, you're looking for a rare item from a Gigu. Here you go. Oh, what do you mean it's on the wrong ID? So we're down to 780k to 199. Depends on the part. Love a Belro cannon. Belro cannon is a really weird weapon. Vector is so disappointed he left the party early. Almost a whole event, not found a V101 yet, but can find SJS and Nug. Again, that's how our PSO runs. It's like, you want a V101? Here's all this other stuff instead. I mean, yeah, I am down to do a red ring run. I mean, we do need to find them. Pretty much everyone needs them, so... You up for red ring? Red ring mentioned, Vector immediately stands up to attention. I'm literally the weed weapon guy at this point. Photon launchers, Belro cannons, crazy cheerleader decor. Yeah, I mean, Miss, I know you've kind of given up on faults dropping it, but we're a couple of days of the event left. We may as well do a run and try, I guess. I'll give you my word now as well. If I get a red ring drop, I will give it to you. Yeah, sure, Drac. I'll probably join yours. Why not me? I suppose you'd already get one. Yeah, I mean, so the event ends on the... I think it's about the 9th of September. So, yeah, pretty much 1 week left. So we have a Green Hill run there, and we also got a Viridia. I'll join Drax for this one because I haven't played with Drax yet this stream. Monday's the 9th, yeah, didn't it start on a Monday too? It did, because I think it was meant to start on a weekend, but for some reason started a bit late. Yeah, we are definitely not hitting the 20k unlock. We are so far off. Again, just because people will not stop running Forest. per yellow balls, 1 in 190k rate of Heaven Punisher from Crimson. You tend to find that most IDs will have an okay drop for either Lavis, Heaven Punisher, or Psycho Wand. By okay, I mean less horrible. I can't remember what the Lavis drops are like for the yellow balls now. I have a feeling I might get it from Gibbles. So that is probably the better drop. Not that I would hunt it on yellow balls. So Skyly, for example, gets a terrible rate for... Well, the Lavis one it's huntable, but it's not one you'd really prioritize. It's horrendous for Psycho Wand, but it's one of the better IDs for Heaven Punisher. Again, using better in extremely inverted commas. Gibbles, not as cute as it sounds. It is a kind of funny name, isn't it, really? Yeah. And we immediately get a VI drop, but it's got no hit. So it stays on the ground. $70 VI win. And a PD as well. Also, does this count as Cease Forest? I mean, at least we're not doing maximum attack forest. Let's get out of forest before anyone can say anything. I've just healed, haven't I? And you're using Dark Flow, I've just realised. I apologise in advance. Well, someone's mag's just healed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, someone's mag's just like, you're not using Dark Flow. I'm gonna run over here and heal. Cease Forest unless it feeds into our agenda. Exactly. Are you actually using a synthesizer, Minsk? I've just realised. It is kind of a shame that it doesn't play like music notes when you swing it. You just got it last quest, oh cool. Yeah, so if you like the musical weapons, there is another one there for you. Doesn't even have a special. Yeah, Blue Burst introduced some really weird weapons. You know, things like golf clubs and tennis rackets. It ain't no crazy tune. The Yahoo mag is still the most surreal thing to say. The Yahoo mag is wild. Oh, hello. What does Viridia Red Slime even drop? I honestly can't remember. You know, coming from someone who hit 200 with a Viridia. Cannot remember the drop chart at all. It is actually still here for me. I got something. A god body. Wow. That might be the most useless rare we drop, possibly. Not even a heavenly body. Just god. It is 14 points. That is probably the most use for it. Yeah, slime's desync all the time. They're horrendous in multiplayer. Particularly if they get frozen. For some people, they can get frozen while they're still in the pool on the ground, so you just can't hit them. Not allowed to use crazy tuning to wipers in the room because the noise does already. Darrelly had a bad day, he did. Yeah, you tend to find that when you're running high level characters that enemies like Dalrelly and Volop version 2 as well, quite often they will just kind of show up and then die. I guess the bosses are probably balanced around, you know, people who are coming into Ultimate for the first time, maybe. Because when you first get into Ultimate Caves, you know, Dalrelly is a bit of a challenge, particularly in multiplayer. But when you're at level 190 plus, not so much. Skip the Sinnoh Blues, okay. Oh yeah, they only drop Q Confused now, don't they? Used to be a V101 drop, but not anymore. High level PSO player, bosses become extended warranty salespersons, shut down immediately. Yeah, I absolutely love the synthesizer. So we'll see if we can get the Gazonda glitch to work again. It seems a little bit hit and miss whether it works, but we'll try it. Oh, that Kibata did absolutely no damage for some reason. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't seem to work that well. There we go. So this probably won't take long. Yeah, Volop doesn't last very long. Yeah, for anyone who might not know, there is a glitch you can do on the first phase with Gazonde. Basically, for some reason, the game calculates Gazonde based on your attack power rather than your mental strength for this specific boss. So if you use a character that has fairly high attack power with a high attack power weapon and use Gazonde, it does a ton of damage to the screens. So Huniwell with Excalibur, for example, using Gazonde will do really well there. It's only for that specific part though. And I have no idea why it's like that. I'm assuming it's just a mistake in the code. Yeah, Galatine would work as well. Honestly, Galatine would probably work better than Excalibur because it's even higher attack power. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the PSO streams for the last few weeks. I know some people are probably starting to get a little bit tired of PSO, both in game and in chat as well. And I totally get that. So we are going to try and mix things up a little bit. That is just a bronze badge. You have 3,125 attack power with Galatine and Shifter. How much do I have with Excalibur? 2,810. God. I think it's just because Galatine has so much attack power. It's something ridiculous, like about 1,200 attack power. With my Hucast mag, should I focus on power or dex? I'm of the impression I'll get loads of attack power anyway, so more dex would be better. Again, I would definitely check on the Ephinea mag guides just to see what they recommend. Honestly, I can't remember offhand how much dex you need on a Hucast mag. I would assume you needed a reasonable amount because their ATA is quite low. But yeah, I would definitely check the guide though, just so I don't make you hit the wrong mag. So Drac uses 56 dex on a max stat build Hucast. Bear in mind though, that will be with blue burst gears, so that will probably involve things like V101, I imagine. Which obviously you can't get on GameCube. Oh, someone just got a platinum badge. Not in our party, but someone got one. I think that's about the 4th or 5th one I've seen drop during the event. More probably dropped while I haven't been on, but while I've been playing at least, about 4. Then your own and min-max stats aren't a priority as you're not fighting with the highest stat multiplayer enemies. Yeah, I mean personally I would probably go for probably at least 50 dex then, at least, just to make sure you can actually hit things. You never actually looked at the background of the map here past the big crevasse, so much scrap metal. Yeah, I'm assuming the scrap metal is probably remnants of Pioneer and probably wreckage from the it's probably a mixture of wreckage from Pioneer and maybe wreckage from the Maybe from the initial incurrence into ruins, maybe. But I'm assuming mainly Pioneer 1, because some of it does look like Pioneer 1 materials. Thing is, HuCast can't go past max ATA, which already sucks. Yeah, I mean, the only way they'll be able to do it would be Red Ring, which you can't get on GameCube offline. Crew for Sword Saint with certain weapons, which you can't get in GameCube. Ancient Shipwreckage mixed with Pioneer 1. That's what it looks like. Which lobby do you guys hang out in, want to play? So we're on Ephinea and we hang out in, it's the European ship Limerace, Block 2, Lobby 21. You always wondered where this battle takes place. Yeah, I mean, it's never really explained, is it, to an extent? I mean, I'm guessing that the obelisk is meant to be where Fault is sealed. So the implication there would be that maybe it's somewhere within the spaceship, but... Yeah, I mean, it is above where you fight the first phase, but I mean, I think the question was sort of in relation to ruins. Where is it? I mean, honestly, with Faults, it could be anything. You know, given what Fault has done in previous games, you know, it could literally be anywhere. Well, the big brain is, in this quest, it's a VR simulator anyway. Yeah, outside but underground, exactly. There was no mountain on the previous floor, though, no. But it's weird because you do see, when it transitions from like second phase to the final phase, you do see Fault jump up into the air from there. I think this honestly is probably just to be like a showcase area rather than any real thought going into it. I mean, I know that on the ground here it is like a glyph, and it does actually say Dark Falls on the ground. It's a created space. You're level 172 Rick Seal. Can I do a run with you? Yeah, so we can switch around the party, so yeah, feel free. What's your character name, N84D? It's where you go when you fall off Rainbow Road and lucky who doesn't fish you back up to the racetrack. Vectroid, oh cool. Well, I'm just going to team point that god body because it's terrible. I thought you said it was 40 team points. I mean, I suppose, did you mean 40 team points because all 4 of us got one? So I'll take 10 team points. I do not need another god body. You chill in the lobby with the gang. Oh, good one. I'll be out in a sec. Oh god, I'm full on badges again. I didn't realise Raggle Ring was 12 stars. It might be one of the only 12-star barriers. Because I think, I'm sure even Red Ring I think is only 11. Yeah. Yeah, I guess maybe they made it a 12 star just so it feels rare, I guess. I suppose you technically only get one. which is probably more devastating when you lose it when you die and forget you've got it. Guess we've got a nice little collection of people now. So, is there Raggle Ring plating? I'm not sure. I think they were on a. If they haven't added one already, I think they were on about maybe doing one in the future, which would be cool because it is a pretty interesting looking ring. I'd just be too scared to use it. Seems like the perfect one to plate. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to make a plate of any ring, that is probably the one to do it on. Right, so we can do another run. So we've done SJS, we've done CCA. Is there anything else that anyone wants to do a run for? I'm just trying to sort of spread it out a bit so we're not just doing SJS. You need a cladding of Epsilon, or chadding of Epsilon as you've put. Lame with hit. Yeah, no worries, missed ya. No, thanks for joining. Yeah, so we could do a run for lame then if you want to try and get you a lame. Been watching your past streams and I really like your PSO content. Rooting for the SJS drop. Ah, cheers. I feel like everyone wants me to get it, but the game is just not giving me it. I mean, do you want to do a Yellow Buzz Mines then? Because we could technically get lame and V101 that doesn't exist. Mines and a PD by Barons, yeah, sounds about right. You want to see that SJS before the end of the event? No pressure. To be fair, Vectroid, I've been hunting it for like 20 years on and off, and yeah, no luck with it whatsoever. V101 is a gamble item, right? You may be able to get it, possibly. I know that it was in the Easter event as a gamble for eggs. I do actually have one on this character. I got that ages ago, and I've never seen another one since. You mean V404 not found? Basically, I mean, that is essentially what it is. Yeah, it is weird with V101. I know a few people have been trying to get it and it just does not drop. But we've had things that are way rarer drop. It makes no sense at all. It's just really funny how the RNG works in PSO sometimes. So we've got one more slot for Yellow Buzz Mines. SJS and no V101, but a V101 in Restless Lion. To be fair, the first lame that I got, I found that in Pioneer Spirit. which is one of the quests where you're with Ash and Bernie. I think I was only doing it for experience and randomly got a 20-hit limb. That was before they changed the Skyly drop though, so no luck with that now. Again, we've got one more slot for Yellowbow's Mines just before we get started. Give it another minute or so, and if no one joins, we'll do it as 3. I look away, I look back at chat, and chat is talking about bananas. Hey, Thuban. So let's see how long it takes for one of us to get PD'd by Barons. Isn't Twitch chat always talking about bananas? Depends what stream you're watching. Time for 90-hit lane banner, hopefully. I mean, to be fair, Vector is in the party, so anything is possible. When there's multiple rangers in the party with S-rank needles, I feel so redundant as a hunter. So at this point, I'm just here for moral support. She knew well, yeah, exactly. I mean, normally I'll berserk spam these, but there's literally just no point because they die in seconds anyway. I'm with you on that, Kilniath. I can't stand shellfish. I'm not a big fan of seafood in general, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, as weird as it'll be, to not play PSO during the week, I think it's probably for the best for the channel and for me and probably for viewers as a whole. Because I do feel like there is a lot of burnout starting with the game now. Is your mag getting insulted? We were not trying to insult your mag. I actually didn't realise you had that mag. In fact, I don't think I've seen that mag for years. I can't actually remember what that mag's called. It's been so long since I've seen it. Oh, it's Kumara, okay. It's one of those mags you just never see. Kumara Harris. Yeah, scammed me once and nearly killed you. True story, turns out you're allergic. Oh god. Yeah, I used to work with someone who had a really severe allergy to nuts. to the point where you literally couldn't have any near them. They're incredibly allergic to them. Oh, cease forest. People are still doing it. Was that gold badge for my barons? Saw you do forest and thought I'd give them the all clear. To be fair, we weren't doing the maximum attack forest, that we were just doing it as part of TDF. And that is a Gearbolg. All the big rares on this stream. I swear, these guys are the scariest enemies now at high level. Oh, thanks to the bit, Skillnath. What I may have to do is I might have to turn on, possibly turn on TTS for bits, just because for some reason, as much as I like using Restream, there are certain things that don't show up in the chat. So if you add a message onto a bit donation, for some reason that doesn't show up in the Restream chat, which is not particularly useful. Isn't Gearbolt the Partisan Dragon Slayer? They do look quite similar. Takes back those bits. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool Restream that allows you to do this, but it is a little bit lacking in some areas. It would be nice to see. It's really strange actually, because when someone does like a YouTube membership or a YouTube super chat, that shows up in the chat. But if someone does a bit donation or a Twitch sub, it doesn't. Unless there's some settings somewhere I've missed, but which is probably likely. Also, yeah, Drax Cease Forest. I do wonder what they'll do with this event next year, because something has to change. Hashtag professional streamer, exactly. I mean, I can kind of say, oh, I've only been streaming on Twitch for a few weeks. Ignore the fact that I used to stream years ago. Excuses, excuses. Four enemies on forest. Yeah, just replace all the hill delts with Gerta Blulus or something instead. Because that is obviously the main reason people are running Forest. They're doing it for frozen shooters with hit. They're doing it for hang-on miller drops from Tolors. They're doing it for, I suppose, a blue full for the chance of a Heaven Punisher. So there is a lot of incentive to run it, and it's really easy, so it's a really good source of badges. So I do get why people are doing it. But you're not going to unlock all the boosts on the event doing this. I mean, we're not going to now anyway, I don't think, because it's not much time left. To be fair, the Forest OST is a jam too. It is. Place Morphos on every side of the room so you can't look away. That was pretty quick, yeah. I don't mind doing mines, honestly. It's I think it's one of the better maximum attack quests. Someone else got Purple Num card. Purple Num card is going to be easily the most popular or the most common section ID card at this rate. Again, because everyone's running caves for Psycho Wand. I think it would actually work out in your favour since the mobs also have collision detection with each other. So having 10 Gerters all in one spot would take up plenty of space and they'd spaz out trying to crowd each other out. You have an Oran card, oh nice. The only one I've got is a Skylight card. And I don't even know if it's a legit one. It's from GameCube and I don't remember finding it. So who knows where that came from. I always thought it was a shame that PSO enemies don't have infighting like Doom mobs. Yeah, you can confuse them to make them infight. It would be kind of cool though, you know, do something like Monster Hunter Turf Wars with PSO mobs. So at least we've done a varying amount of stuff today. Boombas versus Rappies, let's go. Rappies would always just win, wouldn't they? Because you can't kill Rappies. People want SJS Twilight. I like that, yeah. Do Twilight, I'll go to bed now. I mean, I'm always happy to do an SJS run. You know that. Get your EP4 fix for the POD run. Time between running for Galatine to Brent Monotony or bashing your skull in on Del Sabers. Oh yeah, it's Del Sabers for gold, isn't it? Well, do you want to do a run for Galatine then? Yellow max attack. I'm happy to do that. There's a few options we've got for it, so... Yeah, that's a good point. You could get Heaven Striker as well doing it on Green Hill. Yeah, you'd have to do the version that isn't the event so that you get Sam Million because none of the event quests have the boss. First attack of the 4 miles now Raker Seals. It does seem to be that way, doesn't it? Speaking of which, that is one thing I do want to do before the event ends. I would like to try and get my 4 mile to ultimate as well. She's getting there. She's about 60 something at the minute, I think. So Darkwing's getting lunch first. So we could do a run in the meantime then if you want to. Just while Darkwing's getting lunch. When's a good time to move to very hard? If you're on Blue Burst, I mean, you can do it from level 40. So you could just try it at 40 and see how you get on. And if you find it too difficult, just go back to hard for a bit and then level up a bit more. Yeah, that's fine, Vector. If you want to sit out, that's fine. I noticed that Cal in Seat of the Heart looks exactly like Drac. I even went, it's Drac in so loud, my missus looked up and gave you a disapproving look. Yeah, so we can't do POD unfortunately because it has Shamberton instead of Sam Million, and we need Sam Million. So yeah, I'm happy to do green max attack 40 if you want to. When NPCs and players start to blur, it's time to turn the console off. Someone was actually doing challenge mode. So Nimu, are you that game you've set up there, is that for the Green Hill run, or are you getting lunch first? Rumors may feel free to join. Oh, cool. Yeah, so anyone who wants to run max attack 40, feel free to join. So there's one more slot for anyone that wants in. Just realised your consoles are behind you. Does that mean if you do a console stream video, the viewpoint will be reversed? No, so I have a capture card, so I can run my capture card to one of my monitors. It would be quite a weird stream if it was on the TV behind me and I just did the entire stream not facing the camera. Yeah, the only reason the consoles are there is because that is literally the only place in the room I can put the TV. Because of the shape of this room, you can probably see it's like there's like a curved roof. It cuts in quite far into the room, so it really limits where I can actually put stuff. Technical wizardry, I see. Yeah, I bought an Elgato capture card quite a while ago, and I think I've used it once. So I probably need to use it more. That's why I was wondering, it's weird being back to front. So yeah, capturing consoles is possible. I do also have some converters for consoles like GameCube as well, so I can capture GameCube. The only downside is that, as you've probably seen if you saw the episode 3 video that I did on my channel, the footage from GameCube looks horrendous because it's really, really low res. So realistically, I would probably need to get a modded Wii or a modded GameCube with a HDMI adapter or something. Of course, the easy way is just emulate instead. Could get an upscale it. Yeah, that's an option. As most people probably know who've watched the stream for a while anyway, my GameCube is not in the best of health anyway, so I doubt there would be any GameCube streams for a while until I either get a replacement GameCube laser or a Wii or something. Because my GameCube is rather ill. We have to get Ep3 out at some point. Yeah, I mean that's another game we can obviously play on the Fantasy Star streams as well, so I'm always down to play some Ep3. If you get a Wii U, you can mod that to run GameCube, and that's 1080p output. Oh, nice. You got Anno Bazooka. Anno Bazooka actually looks really cool. It actually, I do wonder, looking at this, as someone who is a fan of Gundam, I do wonder if that is based on the Gundam Bazooka, because it looks very, very similar. Like, almost identical. You never got that drop before. I think it's one of the cooler looking bazookas, honestly. But yeah, so consoles are definitely an option. I think what I'll do for the Wednesday streams is I will probably host a poll or something somewhere. I know I did a survey a little while back for some suggestions of things you might want to see on the channel, and I did get some responses to that. I mean, Kilniath, what I might do is I might have a word with you either after stream or next day or two about Warframe, maybe potentially do Warframe on Wednesday, maybe. Vivian's one of the most recognisable weapons since it's in all the games and looks the same. Plus Vivian in PSP 1. Yeah, in PSP 1's where it started with it. Green needs pretty well in episode 4. It does. It's one of the best IDs in episode 4 for sure. He's having a way with me. If you never see me again, he's done the same to me as he did with Minsk. I don't know what you're talking about. Just got in a Gundam recently, currently on Zeta. 0079 holds up surprisingly well. Yeah, so, I mean, for me, I say I love Gundam. I've seen a few series of Gundam. I'm more into Gunpla, honestly, which is probably why I'm playing so much Gundam Breaker 4 at the minute. However, I have seen all of the original series, and I do think it holds up pretty well. There are some really funny parts in it that do not hold up well. I remember there's one part in the original series where I think it's where Sailor, I think if I remember rightly, I think Amuro is having some crisis and doesn't want to pilot the Gundam for whatever reason, and Sailor offers to pilot it, and she basically gets told, "You can't pilot it, you're a woman." And it's like, yeah, that has not particularly aged well. But then again, it is from, what, 1979? But yeah, I've seen all of 0079. I'm about halfway through Zeta at the minute. I found Zeta quite hard to stick with, honestly, because I don't know if you were the same, but I found it very slow starting. Yeah, the bright Noah slap is another thing from the original series as well, which is now memed to hell and back, but yeah. Yeah, bright solution to everything is just slap someone. Also, the whole concept of expecting a 15-year-old to pilot a giant war robot just because they can. It's kind of thing with mecha in general, isn't it? Because it's kind of the same with things like Evangelion as well. You know, getting the robot Shinji and so on. But yeah, I found Zeta to be quite slow, and I'm about halfway through it. I will pick it up again at some point. I've seen all of Iron-Blooded Orphans and all of Witch from Mercury as well, which I thought both those were reasonably good. I thought Witch from Mercury was very rushed at the end, but still pretty decent show. You'll be watching Carry On films next. There are low-key things that haven't aged well, to be fair. You've been watching the OG Star Trek, and that is very sexually charged. Yeah, I've only seen a little bit of the original Star Trek, and I remember that, yeah, some of the stuff that happens in that you probably couldn't get away with now. Yeah, I definitely want to watch more Gundam. It's just having the time to do it, honestly. I'm trying to get around to watching a few series that I've been meaning to for ages. I've got a friend who has basically bugged me to watch Freerun for what seems like months, and I'm finally doing it. And I kind of see why he told me to watch it now, because it is really, really good. Freerun is great. It is. I mean, no spoilers because I'm about halfway through, I think, now. But yeah, so far I think it's been absolutely fantastic. I can see why it got all the, the accolades it did. It's a little slow to start, yeah, but honestly, I don't really feel like it bugged me that much. I felt like it set the world quite well. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that so far. It's been a really, really fun series. I mean, I'm not really a big anime watcher in general. There's a couple of things I've watched, but I'm not really a big anime fan necessarily. But I got to a point where people were basically saying, you need to watch this. Any banners? There have been many banners. Not for us, though. You wish for season 2 soon because, oh boy. Most recent thing I watched and enjoyed was the Netflix Castlevania series, was surprisingly entertaining, funny, and dark. That I have seen. I thought was fantastic. I know a lot of people didn't like the last season. I kind of get why, because it did take a bit of a weird turn, but honestly, I really like that as well. But yeah, there is a few. Yeah, there is a few anime I do want to try and get around to watching at some point. It's just having the time to do it, honestly. By the last season, do you mean the new series Fallen Return? I haven't watched the new one yet, actually. I always forget that there's that new one. Was it Castlevania Nocturne, I think it was called? I haven't got around to watching that one yet. I mean, the last season of the so-called original Castlevania. There was quite a lot of people that for some reason just didn't like the last season of it. I was also watching Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex 2045 as well. I thought the first season of that was relatively okay. It wasn't fantastic, but it was alright. Obviously, I don't know how much people know about it, but recently the voice actress who plays Motoko Kusanagi died, so it kind of sucks. If you've got a slicer fanatic, oh, no worries. I will try and demons everything. Yeah, I've always liked Ghost in the Shell a lot. I really like Standalone Complex. I love the original film. Well, I don't know what people's opinion of it is, but I really love Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence. I'm a massive fan of that film. I love the original as well, but for some reason I absolutely adore the second one. I think it was something Ghost in the Shell once, can't remember it though. I think it was 3D. If it was 3D, it was probably Standalone Complex 2045. If it was all CGI. That is one thing I wasn't a big fan of with 2045. Mainly because I thought the CGI looked like it was from about 10 years ago. Yeah, I've never checked them out, Mist. I'll have to maybe look into them. I know, obviously, everyone goes crazy about them, but I've never actually watched them. Again, I'm not someone who really watches a whole lot of it. I kind of feel like I've been exposed to anime by proxy because like quite a few of my friends watch some of it, so I kind of feel I've just got involved with it through them. Whoever the Fireflies is rough. Another one I need to watch actually is I need to I did start watching it, but I dropped it after a few episodes because I got distracted by probably by PSO or something else. But I do need to go back and finish watching the Nier Automata anime as well. Because again, I am a massive fan of Nier Automata, so that might be something I play on stream at some point. I have done a playthrough of it in the past years ago, but where's the music gone? The music stopped because I think someone played a music disc, so I muted the game just temporarily while it was playing. It's just you can never take the chance with some of the songs that are in this. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Some of the songs seem to trigger DMCA, some don't. No idea why. You're not going to watch Nier Automata because you're playing the game now. From what I've heard, I would probably advise doing the game first. And I would also say... if you are playing it, I don't know how familiar you are with the game. Oh, no worries about popping the music disc. No, that's fine. I have a shortcut so I can mute straight away. Yeah, what I would do, I don't know how familiar you are with Nier Automata. What I would do is definitely clear ending. So you have to do ending A, which is the one where you play 2B. I don't know how far you are through the game, so I don't want to spoil anything, but there are multiple endings to the game. And I would personally recommend doing ending A, B, C, D, and E. It's not 5 full playthroughs you have to do. Basically, A and B are full playthroughs, and then C and D are kind of combined and are a full playthrough, what is completely different. Without spoiling anything. So I would definitely do those endings first in the game. Then when you've done that, maybe watch the anime, because from what I saw of the anime, a lot of it does stick quite close to the game, but it does differ in parts as well. Oh, there's my accidental photon blast. There you go. This is what happens when you're talking to chat and playing PSO at the same time. DMCA sounds like a YouTube problem. It is also a Twitch problem. They can actually DMCA you live technically. How likely they are to do that is probably quite low, but they can technically DMCA you live. Yeah, Nier Automata, I would recommend it. If you like sort of action hack and slash games, particularly things that are quite focused on sort of fast-paced combat, so I guess maybe things like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, because it is made by Platinum Games, so obviously they did Bayonetta. But it is also a very, very good story as well. It's a very confusing story, but a very, very good one. And probably has the best soundtrack of pretty much any game I've had in the last 10-15 years. If someone DMCAs you live, I say we riot. Only Platinum games I enjoyed was Metal Gear Rise, and mainly because Metal Gear and the OST. I mean, to be fair, the OST kind of carry that game a lot. It's a great game. I have played quite a bit of Metal Gear Rising as well. It is a great game, but the soundtrack did a lot of heavy lifting as well. I've got badged on a Heaven Striker. OST on Nier is top in the visuals as well. The OST is amazing. I mean, I own about 5 or 6 different Nier albums, physical versions of them, just because I enjoyed the soundtrack that much. I've also been to 2 live concerts from Nier Automata as well. It says a lot about the game if I'm willing to go to London for a live concert to go and see the music. Maybe I'll watch you play Nier instead. Yeah, I might play Nier at some point. I mean, I have done quite a few playthroughs of it. I did do a full playthrough of it. I think it was when I used to stream on Twitch years ago. I did a full playthrough, but I am probably due to do another one at some point. The only problem with doing a Nier playthrough is like suffering through some parts of the story again. It's rough, man. It's rough. All the MGS series, played them all Absolute Death, even Portable Ops, which was amazing for a PSP game. Never played Twin Snakes though, because it's expensive. Yeah, I think we talked about it yesterday on Discord, didn't we? That I used to have Twin Snakes on GameCube. It's a decent enough game. Honestly, I think I prefer the original Metal Gear Solid to Twin Snakes because they did change a couple of things to kind of make it more action, I guess. Not really familiar with the Ep4 bosses, no worries. Basically, just shoot the crystals. I'm a forest pleb. Turn the music back on in a sec. I'll just let them trigger the boss fight first. Oh no, has the boss glitched? Oh no, I think the boss is glitched. Yeah, so this is what happens when the boss glitches, and if a Chentan's watching, he's probably having a nightmare now because this happened to him before. However, he's actually appeared. We can see the statue that he's normally in is still there. It should sync up now, I think. I mean, the statue might still be there, but I think it should sync up now, maybe. If you do suggest not putting it on YouTube unless you want to hassle with fake music companies from South America claiming the copyright in the music. Is that Ephinea? If it is, I'd just stream it instead. It's always fun when fake companies copyright claim stuff that doesn't even belong to them. Oh, that sucks. I've been quite lucky so far. I haven't had any copyright claims that have affected anything on my channel, really. I think the only one I've had was years ago. I think I uploaded a Gran Turismo 4 video like years and years ago, and it had the music in the game, and I think I got a copyright warning for that, I think, and they just muted the video. Most that it kind of sucks when the music is in the game, but that's how DMCA works, unfortunately. Also, I did put the music back on. It's just not working. I'm guessing it's because the boss glitched. Yes, you can see he's died, but the statue is still there. Where normally he breaks out the statue at the start of the fight. There we go, the music's back again. Speaking of jokes, someone is uploading AI-generated tracks to a bunch of metal bands on Spotify and claim the revenue. I've seen this trend recently of people basically uploading AI versions of singers to YouTube. So a common one I've seen is people uploading like videos of Chester Bennington from Linkin Park and basically taking his voice, putting it in AI and making songs from it. I don't really feel good about that. So nothing good at all. But hey, the music's back. You've got 120 MA4 tickets. Surely it's invalid because the music is licensed to be played during the gameplay, which is what you're showing. You would think that. It's more of a problem when the music is licensed music that's in a game, so games like Grand Theft Auto are absolutely renowned for it. So obviously with Grand Theft Auto, you've got a lot of licensed music on the radio stations and so on. And with those, you just cannot get away with playing them on streams. A lot of games like that, though, tend to offer options for streamers now that basically remove the copyrighted music and put like royalty-free music instead, or just remove the music altogether. Kind of sucks because you're not getting the same experience, but it's just too risky trying it, because if you get DMCA'd, I think on Twitch you've got 3 strikes, and if you get a 3rd strike, they can just delete your Twitch channel. The music was licensed for use within the game, so it should be perpetually allowed. Yeah, you would think that, but DMCA disagrees. I don't agree with it. I think if the music is in the game, you should be able to stream it, as long as you're playing the game. I get it, obviously, if you're just playing a song from the game and you're not playing the game. You know, so as an example, say you were playing a song from the Grand Theft Auto radio station. If you're just playing that song and not playing GTA, fair enough. But if you're playing GTA, it seems a bit shit, honestly, that you can't play the music in the game as intended. I mean, a lot of people get around it on Twitch by they basically split off their audio onto different audio channels. So they'll split the music onto a separate channel for the VOD, so the VOD won't have that audio in, which a lot of big streamers do it as well. But the thing is, you are still streaming it live, you can still technically get done for DMCA. I guess maybe because so many people do it on Twitch, maybe it's just a case of that it's too much effort for Twitch to actually go after people. But I mean, technically, it's obviously DMCA that is actually going after people, not Twitch themselves. But Twitch will try and sort of auto mute your VOD if they detect any copyright music to try and sort of protect your channel. But obviously, that also, if they mute the audio, it also mutes all of your mic as well, which probably means that your VOD is not particularly entertaining. So yeah, it's a sore subject. I know a lot of streamers get really, really sort of frustrated with it. Let the game sound through Discord, problem solved. I think the issue is if you can hear it on stream, then they have a case for DMCA. It sucks, but... Oh, hi, Boggins. Only have voice on stream. Everyone's got to join a Discord call for the rest of the audio. Big brain. We're talking about food again. I mean, I'd expect nothing else. $35 MST away from cap, 7 levels, but with Xscal I hate. I always forget that Xscal gives you 35 MST. Yeah, because it wasn't busted enough. White Ruins, Green Spaceship. Yeah, I'm fan doing either of those, honestly. Greg's offering delivery has become a bad idea. Funny thing is now, because I'm on the YouTube partner program, every now and again they send me an email that gives me these little offers, and they're usually like nothing great. I mean, one of them, it reminds me of this because one of them, they offered me a free Greg sausage roll, and I was like, oh, thanks YouTube, you're too kind. I got one recently. I think it was like something like a free meal at Wagamama's. I mean, it's something. Yeah, that's not too bad, honestly. Yeah, I think it was a free main course. I think it was. It's just for doing YouTube stuff. Like every now and again, they send you like little thank you things, which is cool. I appreciate that. Becomes a YouTuber for the food. Yeah, for the once every few months free sausage roll. So we have a White Hill Ruins run up. And we could also do a Green Hill Spaceship as well, so... I think we've got 6 people altogether, so we can do 3 in each if you want. Yeah, no worries, Sivan. You know, False Last Phase. I did like how he said that you were going off PSO and then you come back on to do another TTF run. He knew he had time. Yeah, so if people found the games, I'll just join one of them. What I'll do, Mist, are you still around after that run? Because if you are, I can tell people to wait until you get in. Also, I'm very close to 199. Oh, you just finished? I didn't see a banner. We will get you this red ring at some point. It is going to happen. Right, so what have we got? There's 2 Mighty Ruins and there are 3 in Spaceship, so just join whichever game you want to, and I'll just jump in one of them. He does have a red ring now, LGP, but he traded for it. And then, because he's using it on a raycast, because raycast is so chunky, you can't actually see the red ring. So I am joining Spaceship by looks of things. You can maybe see 5% of it. Don't heal me, by the way. Is that a sign that you're going to be using Dark Flow then? That is things you would only hear in PSO. My clam will might heal you. I can't control my clam. I will try to remember not to heal you. %5 of a red ring is still more than many people will see. Don't be so shellfish. Oh. RIP Synchro. I mean, I'll show you my mag in a minute and you can see what Synchro is like. Yeah, you can just start the switch whenever because it separates you on Spaceship. I shall stop then. Oh. See how many seafood related puns you can do in chat before I start banning people. That's good to see another member of the team of the Dark Floor. I just keep glancing at chat every now and again, and all it is just really bad puns on the Twitch side. If you're watching YouTube, you might be confused, but yeah, Twitch chat are just spamming seafood puns at the minute. Just a reminder for anyone who might not know, we are multi-streaming this at the moment on Twitch and YouTube, so feel free to just watch wherever you want to. Has Draken reminded everyone to do their clam camp this week? Honestly, just on PSU, basically haven't touched it for weeks because of PSO. I know they did have an event on there as well, but it was kind of unfortunately timed about the same time as this event. They're removing Clem Camp. Is that actually true, or are you trolling? Or are they actually removing it? I probably should read the patch notes. I don't think reading it on stream would be particularly interesting, but I know they did an update recently, didn't they? Yeah, I just have not read the patch notes for it yet. Honestly, I'm not against them removing it. It was kind of ridiculous. It basically made it so the only part of the game that really mattered at all was the absolute end game. In my opinion, anyway. I know they did say a while back, didn't they, that they were trying to improve the new player experience for Clementine. I think because even they realised that it was very heavily focused on endgame. Someone has got a foil level 30. Missed out on a Parts of Egg Blaster drop. I've got plenty of Parts of Egg Blaster, believe me. This event is going to be tons of them. You go to Pioneer 2 after quest and 2 are on the floor. Oh, there's level 199. We now need 4.8 million to 200. Oh, Darkwing got Rico's earring. Oh, cool. Yeah, I like Rico's earring because, one, it's at least visible. You can actually see it. And I seem to remember that Rico's earring isn't too bad. I think that's pretty high evade. You were sent to lobby 5 on Fodra. Yeah, that's when you know there's a lot of people playing. PSU feels like too much of an endless grind of the same empty non-quest based maps at times. Yeah, I think the way Clementine is, or was maybe previously to the update, was it was very focused on running the event missions, and everyone would just stick to Guardian's Colony or the ultimate lobbies. You were using earring, using ADR and RW since the event. Shows how much attention I pay to people, really, doesn't it? Yeah, so we should max our attack power at 200, so it looks like I have done the min-max plan right. Just get absolutely blinded by Darkflow. Yeah, and just a reminder, we do have a Discord server, so if you want to play with us off stream, or if you want to ask any questions or suggestions for the stream or anything, feel free to join us over there. It's actually quite an active little Discord now, to be honest. I'm actually really happy with how the Discord's grown. I think the best new player experience PSU would have to be actual quests like, you're new, let's go to Par and clear out some wildlife, and then Uno, Dragon, rather than just being pick a map with no context. Yeah, I feel like in PSU you just kind of get thrown into it. It's just like, do what you want. I mean, it's kind of like that, I guess, with private server PSO as well, because when you start, you can just, if you wanted to, you could just go straight to Ruins. You'd probably get one shot at level 1 in there, but you could do it technically if you wanted to. Whereas I feel like the console versions in particular, they advocated that progression. still have the quest counter and have to progress through them if you want the story or soft tutorial. Yeah, definitely. Oh, you got badged twice by a sorcerer. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, as if getting PD'd isn't bad enough, there's now, you know, you can get badged as well. Yeah, I think we've all been there, Nemo. I think pretty much everyone has been PD'd or badged by something they want to drop a rare this event. I say myself, I've been badged by about 3 or 4 GGUs and PD'd by a few as well, so I know your pain. DAR was a mistake. We need to burn the whole server down. Burn Forest MA, to be honest, I'm in total agreement. Maybe that's why Central Dome Fire Swirl exists. Maybe that's the after effects of people running Forest in MA. Forest gets burnt down, and then you have to go and go into the Burning Forest. We now know the lore of Central Dome Fire Swirl. Downloads character data from Ephinea just in case. I do that every so often anyway, just to be safe. Well, at least we've accomplished something this stream. We got to 199. So I think it's reasonable that we will probably hit 200, probably just as the event's ending, I'm guessing. Which would be cool. It'd be nice to have level 200 again. We've got 5k points. You can buy Commander Blade now. Do I even want Commander Blade? May have to scoot soon, starting a new job tomorrow. Oh, no worries, dude. Yeah, you know, go whenever you need to. And good luck with the new job as well. Isn't the amount of experience needed from 199 to 200 the same as going from 199? It's not quite that bad. Basically, so the amount of experience to get from 1 to 183, or around 183, I think it's like halfway to 183, is the same as going from 183 to 200. So yeah, it does ramp up a lot. It's less of an issue with this event at the minute because obviously there's 200% experience, but it is a massive grind to go from mid 180s. Guess that's LJP, and if so, good luck with the new job. Hope it goes well. Yeah, it was LJP, yeah. Yeah, good luck with that, dude. Hope it all goes well for you. We are a worldwide Fala fan now, yeah. You're going to wander off. Oh, no worries, dude. Oh, thanks for dropping by. And again, good luck with the new job tomorrow. Mr. International. I do feel like, and call me crazy, but I do feel like there is a slight like trending towards one specific section ID at the minute. Call me crazy, but there does seem to be a definite slant towards one particular section ID. They're all sitting together like a cult. Soylent Green is people. Green OP in every episode. Yeah, Green was so OP they had to nerf it. Yeah, and please consider doing what LJP just said. So feel free to like, comment, subscribe, join as a member, follow on Twitch, sub on Twitch, anything you want to do. I'm not going to force anyone. Please do what you want to do. That are other streamers as well. Subscribe on OnlyFans. I'm not sure whose OnlyFans you've subscribed to, but it certainly isn't mine. So I think we're probably time for maybe one more run. Maybe A run to help with points. I'm down for doing A. Kilniath, I've warned you about promoting your stuff. Yeah, no self-promotion in chat. See, now you're just making it weird. OF, and it's just an oscillating fan salesman. Since it's now I'm watching the stream, SJS time. SJS here or never. So what we're doing, Skyly, are we doing A1 or A2? Or tower? I am always down for tower. Tower does have more Gigus. Twilight has even more Gigus, but that will take us a long time to do. Anything happened while the AFK? Not particularly. Yeah, PW1 has Gigus and PW4 has Gigus as well. Honestly, it's probably faster to do MA Tower. So, if people want to do an MA Tower run, I'm happy to do it. You only did one Twilight run. One Twilight run is probably enough, honestly. Cease Tower. Tower actually needs points. I will make a Skylight Tower because this might be one of the this might be one of the best chances we've got of getting it, so we will see. So let's go. Thank you for the encouragement. So anyone who wants to try for the SJS dream. I'm assuming I made it a normal game. Yes, I did. Prepare for tower PTSD. This is what you have to put up with if you want SJS. You essentially resign yourself to running tower for the rest of your life. Oh, you're heading off main, Scar. Thanks for dropping by anyway. No doubt I will see you on the Discord. So I would like to say this will be the historic SJS run where we finally get the drop before the event ends, but I think we know what the more likely outcome is. Time attack, whichever team gets SJS first gets something. Yeah, you can join if you want Vectroid, yeah, no worries. I'm sensing that you may have done some current gambling. Long enough, SJS is going to drop. Okay, Minsk has said that SJS is going to drop, so... So it shall be written, so it shall be done. Yeah, that would be typical, wouldn't it? Yeah, that Mist, Vice and Vectroid will all get SJS and I won't. Well, that was one of the most terrifying few seconds of my life from PSO. Some of the quests have skipped dialogue on yes and some on no. The amount of times I've done Phantasmal World 4 resets and accidentally not skipped the dialogue. You got SJS 2 weeks ago, didn't even have a hunter. I mean, that's normally how it works, isn't it? Now, see you, Minsk. Yeah, again, you know, if you don't need SJS, it'll drop. Well, better level Hugh cast. I think the question is more, will anything drop in this tower run? The downside of running tower is because the enemies are pretty much all mini-bosses, there aren't as many enemies in this quest as there is in other MA quests, so you typically get less badges, less drops. However, there's always that chance. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be really, really nice to get the SJS drop, but given I've hunted it for on and off for nigh on 20 years, I am not holding out much hope. I think if I'd have started the event and literally ran hundreds of gig U's every day, I would have had a reasonable chance, but I can't do that. It's soul destroying. I used to do that on GameCube. I would literally log on after I'd finished, I think it was when I was in university. Yeah, it will have been around, no, college it will have been actually. But that makes me feel so old. I would literally get home from college and just log on PSO and run a few hours of SJS resets. Pretty much every night. Found literally every rare in Skylight Tower, apart from SJS. Some of them several times. SJS will drop and it'll have 90 hit. Oh, are you Limerick block 2? Oh, it's not someone we've been playing with, I don't think. I always get excited when I see EU Lumerous banner. Skylight streams later, it's been 84 years. Yeah, it's been 84 years and I still don't have an SJS. What was that, level 29 for you, was it? No, I think I'm good for that. EU Limerick block 2, oh, it's not someone we care about. Not exactly what I meant, but you know, every time I see Limerick block 2, I always look at the name to see if it is someone that we've been playing with. You know, because if you get a banner drop on stream, I am going to call it out. Please just hit. Please. Yeah, so this is a Hino with max accuracy with a red ring that gives you 20 extra accuracy. Still can't really hit anything. And to be fair, these guys do have really high evade, but you are acutely aware of it when you play Hino. Funny, all the time I play PSO, I've always been disappointed by the armors and shields that don't affect your appearance. Now I'm making a game, I understand it. I kind of feel that for how old PSO is, I feel that the fact that they did so much armor and shields that does have a visual appearance is something to say, you know? I get that the armors don't obviously look like armors, they literally just give different visual effects, but you know, for shields, there are a reasonable amount that still show up. It makes the ones that do a little bit special. Yeah, I totally agree. I found a 25 hit soul banish. Oh, nice. Oh, the Epsigard thing's got stuck on you. Mist is so chunky that Epsilon got stuck. It's a chunky cast advantage, yeah. You can scam Epsilon by getting his shield stuck. Simply by virtue of the fact of being chunky. It's the only problem with this quest, there's tons of ill-gills in it, unfortunately. Which is good if you're hunting V502, but they're kind of a pain to deal with. Yep, someone just found Handgun Miller. Cease Forest. You think out of all PSO enemies, Ilgil is your least favourite? I really like how they look. I think they're really cool looking enemies, but yeah, they are a nightmare to deal with. It does kind of feel like they were just purely made to be annoying. I will say I personally find Del Depths more annoying to deal with. I know LGP really likes them, says that they're fabulous, but I kind of find them annoying to deal with. Yeah, I get what you mean about the Ill Gills though. When they start spamming the dash, that is infuriating. Well, I regret to inform you that there is no SJS this run. It's almost like my Heaney World died of shock at not getting an SJS at the end. Dies on cue, exactly, yeah. She's so sick of hunting SJS, she just decided to just end it at the end of the tower. Since no one needed 4029, does anyone need 2 4029s? You gotta look, Matt. I mean, you know, take that. I mean, that's a good haul for Skylight Tower. Well, I think we have one more Saturday stream before the event ends, so maybe that's the stream it drops on. It's not like I'm inhaling incredible amounts of copium at the minute. $4029 plus $4029 equals $4058 sound logic. I mean, yeah, that's how it works, isn't it? Checks IV if I get a side of Skylight, plenty left. Have we got enough to get through the next Sunday stream, sorry. I'm totally out of pot with the days at the minute. Since we had a bank holiday in the UK, I've been consistently one day out. I'm surprised I actually managed to stream on the right day. Just about, okay. Nothing good in the shop. Didn't you also call in sick for work? I have not called in sick for work. I have booked some annual leave off. There is a difference. September is going to be a short month for you. Birthday month, so time to take a week off. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I can quite confidently say that as much as I'm addicted to PSO, I've never taken a sickie from work to play it. It was annual leave. I can confirm I have legitimately put the annual leave in. What weapon are you talking about? Is it Rika's Claw? Yeah, Rika's boosts Gifoy, Gizonde, and Gibata. Yeah, so I think we'll probably wrap up the stream there for today. So, plan is, I will probably do a poll probably on the Discord. So if you're not on the Discord, feel free to join it over there with some options for the Wednesday stream, because I feel like people are quite clearly getting burnt out of PSO, myself included, and I kind of need a bit of a break from it. Thanks to the bid skill, Neff. So I'll put a poll on there with a couple of options for what we can play on Wednesday. Next Sunday stream, nearly said Saturday again, will be probably the last PSO event stream before it ends. Following that, the Sunday stream will probably alternate more between different fantasy stars, so we'll switch up between PSO, PSU, NGS, and so on. The Wednesday stream, as I mentioned, will become more of a variety stream where we check out other games. It'll probably be things that I still probably enjoy. So probably things that work remotely similar to PSO, or just things I'm interested in checking out. I'm also interested in taking on suggestions from chat as well. So again, feel free to suggest things on Discord if you want to see me try and play anything. But yeah, we'll end that one there for today. As always, thanks for the support, and thanks to everyone who has followed or subbed or anything. Anyone who's done gift subs, really appreciate it. And we'll be back with another stream on Wednesday, and then another one on Sunday again. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next stream. See you guys. We'll let Chemical Plant take us out. Just out of curiosity, just before we do leave, is there anyone we can raid? Is Ziggy on at the minute? Oh, he's finished. Fair enough. That's fine. Yeah, we can just end it then. Normally, if there's someone else playing PSO live, then we can raid over. You have your game set as PSO instead of PSO BB. I do that kind of deliberately, just because I think if I set it to PSO BB, no one probably find it, because people will probably just generally search for PSO. If Twitch aren't happy with that, I can change it, but yeah. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream anyway. Thanks for watching. See you guys.